Your kitchen drawers are the first thing to be filled with clutter, but they don't have to be.
That's right. Miss Simplicity, Melissa Schmallenberger, joins us this morning to let us know how you can keep your drawers clean and stay that way. That's the problem, though. That's keeping them that way.
Well, I don't think any of us move into a new house and are like, all right, here's my kitchen. I'm gonna designate that to the junk drawer, and then soon it's that drawer and that drawer and that drawer, and pretty soon it's out of control. And we kind of brought a representation of a typical junk drawer. This is not abnormal.
This is mine. This is mine. Mine is the phone book. I'll have to admit, I took the phone book out because we don't even use it. I'm going to throw it.
Right, so these are very typical things that you find. Right away, see, my organizer eye goes to this.
I know.
3 Scotch tapes. Why do you have 3 Scotch tapes?
Well, one is one we're going to fix. That one doesn't quite work. We're going to fix it sometime. And they were all in here at one time.
Right.
Because I thought of you when I was organizing it at one time.
So you have one container to organize your entire junk drawer.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So the steps normally.
Wrong, I guess. It's wrong.
I know. I'm not judging you. I'm not judging. This is how most people have their junk drawers. So just so you know, you're very, very normal. But I always like when I go into people's junk drawers, what's the weird thing you'll find?
Oh, I know.
A magnifying
in case
glass.
I need to look really closely at something and read it.
Look closer in here.
Aww.
Oh yeah, and then flashback to the 80s.
Okay, I almost took this out, and you're lucky I left it in, right? Because this is kind of embarrassing. There are good pictures on here, and I just need to get it developed.
Okay, this is the sad thing about this. I wrote a blog post about this.
Oh, no.
Missed opportunities, like with Kodak. Do people develop film anymore? Like Kodak, like declared bankruptcy because there's one of these in everybody's drawer. You could save Kodak if everybody went in their junk drawer and got their disposable camera. We could all save Kodak.
See, I knew this would.
Yes.
I knew this would come back to haunt me.
Right.
I should not have brought this drawer in today.
No,
That's
it's awesome. So let's get to business.
Okay.
Everybody has a drawer like this.
Yes.
So typically, what I would have you do, we're not going to do it today. You dump the whole drawer out.
Okay.
So what happens when you dump the whole drawer out? Well, the first thing you're going to do is wipe the drawer out because chances are this drawer hasn't been wiped out since you moved into your house.
That would be about correct.
Yeah, yeah, and it's gross, and it's just things happen in drawers. You just don't want to know. And then you start categorizing stuff. So all of a sudden, you have your pens together, your Scotch tapes together, your scissors together, and then you start picking out your favorites. So once you have like your tapes together, you look at yourself and say, Andrea, am I really going to fix this? Do I really want to take the time and do this? No, I'm going to throw it away.
Okay, we'll throw that.
Or, I have 2, I hardly have any of this left. I'm going to keep this one and get rid of that one. So pretty soon you start getting rid of a lot of duplicates. And then you're going to start keeping your favorites. So let's say you have like 4 scissors in a drawer.
Okay.
You're all of a sudden going to realize, well, I only use this one scissor all the time. I can get rid of the other ones. So you're going to get rid of the broken and damaged. You're going to get rid of the duplicates. And then all of a sudden you're going to see what's left. And then all of a sudden you're going to realize, oh, there's ponytail holders in here. And oh, there's coupons, or there's whatever there is in there. And you're like, this stuff doesn't even belong here. So there's going to be things that don't even have a home. And I brought you a little gift today. This is a junk drawer starter kit.
Nice.
Nobody really goes in with the intention of having a junk drawer. But then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's full of expired coupons and little bits of Post-it notes, a business card you don't need, a random rubber band. I mean, nobody goes in with the intention of, I want a junk drawer. We would love to not have a junk drawer, but we need things like, our kids are like, oh, I need a red pen, or I need a glue stick. So this is kind of when we get to the after.
Okay.
So
that looks really nice.
Can we get a shot of the after?
Yes. The after, I like standing in front of this one. I'll pretend it's mine. It's not from my house.
This came from my house. Big surprise. But this is how we live. I like things compartmentalized. I like things put into organized segments. So like in this section, I have all of my Post-it notes and little pads of paper. I only like one type of pen. And I see you have the same type of pen in there.
Plus a bunch of others.
But what I noticed in yours is you have the pens still in the package. And what happens with packages? They take up a lot of room.
They do.
Especially like with batteries. So I have 3 different types of batteries in there. But if I left them in the package, they would take up a quarter of my drawer.
Right.
So the minute you start taking things out of the package, you also save a lot of space as well.
Smart.
Right.
My one downfall is scissors. I used to have a lot more scissors. I don't even know where this one came from. I don't think this is mine. But a lot of them were like this, and they have our last name written
For
on
when
them.
your children were small.
Right, and I'm really
Cool.
sentimental, and I don't want to get rid of them. But one day I was just like, time to get rid of the scissors.
So even Miss Simplicity has
I have a
some
scissor
issues.
addiction.
Yeah,
Yes. But you start compartmentalizing the stuff. So then all of a sudden when your kids say, I need a dry erase marker, I can say I have a dry erase
Bingo.
marker, because what I did with this is I have pencils and Sharpies and dry erase markers all in one. But I needed to break it down a little bit more, so I rubber band them together.
And look, at one point I did have some around
you
mine,
have
but
some
you
rubber
know, lo and
bands.
behold, not anymore.
A lot of times clients don't have rubber bands and we have to use ponytail holders, but those
that
work
works.
as well.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah. And then, I do have just random stuff like matches and lighters and to fix some outdoor furniture. But every junk drawer has like a key in it. It's like, okay, where does that key go
Right.
to? If you don't know where the stuff goes to,
Chances are,
Throw
just
it
throw
out.
it out.
the definition of clutter is delayed decisions. Because if you don't know what to do with it and you're just hanging on to it because you don't know what to do with it, it's time just to forgive yourself
Let
and
go.
throw it away. Like I had a client with about 5 padlocks, but she didn't know the combination to any of them. I'm like, why are you keeping these? All of a sudden one day you're going to remember
No.
the combination.
Throw them out.
Or find the key. So
Okay.
yeah. So I have a product here that I used in my drawer. It's called the Boxed Up Set of 10, and it's works really well to make the drawer your own. And I even have like little ones sitting in here to further break it down. This is how my junk drawer used to be.
Yep.
I use these and I love these as well. This is an expandable drawer organizer too. So
All right.
you want
Perfect.
something with compartments, but
Perfect.
don't worry about this.